So you're really gonna ask me is truck driving work it? Let me just get straight into it. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. What type of question is that? A lot of people go to school for 4 to 6 years. They get out, they don't know how to find a job, or you know what I'm saying? And when you're in trucking school, the minute you decide to go to a trucker and get your CDL, if you want to know how to get your CDL, watch the last video. You go to school and you get out and immediately make over $80,000 a year immediately. Like most times, like when I got out of school, I made 6 figures my first year, and I've been making 6 figures since. So, and that was when I was 21. Right now I'm 25. So, hell yeah. If you're looking for a quick way to, if you don't know what you're doing with your life or what you want going on, you want to try something different, you want to try something new, go ahead and hop in a truck, man. Get your CDL. It's fairly a cheap entry compared to any other trade or going to school. You know what I'm saying? It's only $5,000 roughly. You know what I'm saying? When you get your CDL, it's like you have a career. You know what I'm saying? You have a career that you could just up and do anything anywhere. You can move to Dubai. You can move to, I don't know where you live at. I live in the DMV. If I decide to up and move all the way to California tomorrow, I know I can make 6 figures. If I go to Maine, if I move to Maine for some apparent reason, shout out to Maine, I would still be able to make 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? If I decide to move anywhere, I can make 6 figures. And that's generally because truck driving is a career. We're like the airplane pilots, but for the land. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just like, oh, you just drive trucks. No, it's a reputable career that's highly valued, and the trucking industry is only going up because the more people that's being produced, you know what I'm saying, there's gonna be more goods that need to be sold. And, you know, as far as everything's going, we're gonna need more truck drivers for the rest of our life. We've always needed truck drivers. Don't quote me on this, but if truck drivers were to stop moving for, I guess, a couple hours, we would run out everywhere in the U.S. Everywhere in the U.S. Would just go stockless. All shelves would not be stocked up. I probably said that wrong. Damn, I'm just flying. Let's get straight back to it. And it's a stressless job. Oh no, I'm not gonna say that. It doesn't matter what you want to do with trucking. You can haul pretty much anything if you want to and still make a good living. You know what I'm saying? Whether if you go local or you want to go over the road, you can still find a job that's going to pay over 6 figures. But it might come at a cost, but it's all possible. And I've done it. So I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass. This shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Trucking is pretty much, it's one of the stress, it's one of them less stress jobs, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? When you're over the road like how I am, you're basically just by yourself most of the time. You don't have any balls overlooking your shoulder, asking you consistently, hey, what's going on? Or you're basically by yourself. You know that, okay, if I get up, I can plan my trip, I'll deliver it, and once I deliver it, I'm straight, and just keep it pushing. You don't have to constantly being micromanaged. And when I say stresses, I really just mean micromanage. You're not constantly being micromanaged. You're just making deliveries. And if you're constantly on time, you don't have to worry about much things. Let me take this off. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? My favorite thing is True Religion and Polo. Alright. We're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. So it's pretty much one of them stressless jobs. You're not really being micromanaged. Woo! You're not really being micromanaged all of the time. You're basically getting straight. You're basically just delivering loads and just keep it pushing. Nobody's breathing down your back. You don't really have to sweat. You just put the car in cruise control. You drive, and that's it. You just watching the road. It's like sitting down watching TV most of the time. You're basically just getting paid just to watch beautiful scenery half the time. Imagine driving through the canyons of Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Imagine driving through the Grand Canyons. It's a very beautiful sight. It's one of my favorite sights. So imagine just driving and watching yourself just driving through Portland, Oregon, all of the different colored trees, high trees, different levels. You know what I mean? Or near the beaches of Tampa, Florida, or Orlando or something like that. It's extremely lucrative, and it's really peaceful. When I'm driving, I'm like in a zen-like state. It's completely worth it. Now, I'm not gonna say it's not stressful at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I would then just be in smoke up your ass, for real. I don't think anybody likes having smoke up their ass. But it does get stressful when you're trying to back in. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to back in, and you don't want to worry about that when you jump off the rip, then you might want to choose flatbed, because you're not really backing in most of the times. But flatbed, I'll get into that to another video, for real. Yeah, the only time you're really stressed is probably when you're driving through the elements, like snow or heavy rain or ice on the road, or you're just backing up. That's when it gets a little bit to the nitty gritty. You have to really stop what you're doing, say, hey babe, I'm about to back up, and let me call you right back. Also, babe, I'll probably get like a nice little drive for the next couple hours. I'm about to call you back. You know, it's just really, I'm driving through a blizzard right now. Most times when you're driving through a blizzard, you probably gonna want to have to shut down the truck anyway, because why would you want to risk your life just to deliver a load? They can wait. For real. The next point is, if you're young and you really don't know what you want to do, like you just sitting in your mama house and you trying to find like a better profession, or you don't know, and you tired of just working at Jersey Mike's or McDonald's or Foot Locker or something like that, just hop your ass in the truck, man. Don't even waste your time. Apply to a nearest school, stop smoking if you watched my last video, and just hop yourself in the motherfucking truck. It's not a waste. You know what I'm saying? That was a Pete that just poured up. You know what I'm saying? That baby was sexy too. Yeah, just hop in the truck, bro. Like, you don't know what you want to do with your life, try it. What's the worst that can happen? You always gonna have that thing, that license in your pocket to fall back on it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what you're doing with your life, just hop in the truck. Don't even waste on time. At least I'd rather figure out what I want to do in my life, making 6 figures, than go at home every single day and not even pull half of that. You know what I'm saying? And most of the times, now this could be a pro and a con, but you're alone half the time. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not distracted. Like me, I have a lot of friends. I probably have millions of friends, for real. I'm just being real with you. You know what I'm saying? Most flyest truck driver in the world, millions of friends. And most of the times when I'm home, they always want to go out and do something. All the time. Hey, let's go out to Fogo de Chao. Let's go to Roof Chris. Let's go to Banana. Let's go to this club. Let's go get this section. Let's go pop this bottle. Let's go do this. And since I'm making 6 figures, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing. But if I'm in a truck alone over the road, then I say, hey, bro, I can't do it. I'm not home. I probably won't be home for the next month or 2. You know what I'm saying? And every single time that I say that, that's like an extra $600 in my pocket, for real. Because it's not about what you make. For real. We all know is what you keep. You feel me? And when you're alone, you have more time to think about what you want to do with your life. You know what I'm saying? Where you want to go, where you want to take it. Like me, I don't plan on doing this trucking stuff for the rest of my life. I want to be like a full-time YouTuber or maybe a streamer. You know what I'm saying? I love being in front of the camera. So now I'm able to record, because when I was home every single day, I was constantly working hard. Hey, well, I'm going to get into another video. But now I'm able to think while I'm driving, or watch YouTube videos, or read books consistently. You know what I'm saying? So I can be able to figure out where I want to take my life, where I want to take special things. You feel me? And when I also say another thing is, you have limited expenses on the road as well. You feel me? So other than like really think about what you have. Because most of the times, if you're by yourself, or you, let's say you probably have rent, I pay for rent, but you gotta think my utility bills is low, my gas bills is low. Once I pay for rent, okay, knock that out the way. You making six figures, right? Now what? You know what I'm saying? If you live a cheap life on the road, you're really saving a lot of money for real. Basically, you have limited expenses. Just to make the long story short, expenses are really limited. Um, if you're over the road, then a lot of companies allow you to have a dog or a cat or whatever is your preference. I've seen people with some crazy things on the road. Do I recommend that? Um, yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? You can, if you're a crazy dog lover and you love having exotic animals on the road, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come at a price, but you can do that, and you can live real nice. And I made that rhyme for y'all too. Yeah. On top of that, like I said, it's a cheap entry. It's a very cheap entry, and you're always able to fall back. You're always able to fall back on this. So let's say times are getting rough, in front of, with life and whatnot, then you can literally always get straight back into getting your license. Don't forget, you will always have this license in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? A six-figure license or even a seven figures into your pocket the whole time, for real. I didn't even think at this point, but I'm gonna get straight into it. And then if you decide to, the thing about these trades are, right, if you're making good money, which you will make, you can save up and you can also buy your own truck, right? You can always buy your own truck, and then you might be able to, you'll also have the chance to scale up a trucking business like what most people do. Most people start with one truck and then they might get two. They might have a good friend that wants to drive truck that they meet on the road, because there's a lot of good trucking buddies that you'll meet on the road. You can hop in the truck with them, and then you can just keep scaling up. You know what I'm saying? And the sky's the limit. So is the trucking worth it? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real. Like, if you think it's not worth it, or I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's not something that everyone can do, but most people can do it. You know what I mean? You might be, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not something that everyone can do. I need to get a haircut, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And follow the dynasty, man. Follow the dynasty. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If you really enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and follow for more of the journey. You feel me? We're gonna build something great. We're gonna build something great. We're gonna build something massive, man. Well, we're gonna build a dynasty. You know what I'm saying? My thing is about the dynasties. Because alone we can build an empire, but together we can build a dynasty. Love y'all.